All right. We are joined by Fah'Mir Ali. Fah'Mir had 14 points, 3 assists, 3 steals in today's game. Before you ask your first question, we ask that you state your name and affiliation. Questions for our student athlete.
Yeah, Mike Nizick from the Roanoke Times. You know, the first half, you guys really obviously shut them down, but couldn't build that much of a lead. Was that kind of a disappointment at halftime that you guys were only up, I think it was 4 points and you held them to 18?
Sorry about that. It wasn't really a disappointment. We had a game plan to continue to guard and to keep them as contained as we could. And I felt like we went out there and executed that. They just slipped away at the end, but wasn't really a disappointment. We played the best we could tonight, and they just got another one.
And what was the difference, did you feel like, in that second half? They had that early run. I mean, you hung around, but what gave them the edge kind of there for that first 10 to 12 minutes in that second half?
I would say they were just making more shots than they did in the first half. We were still guarding and we were still trying the best we could on defense. They just happened to see a couple go through and started flowing a little bit more.
Obviously disappointed to get swept. What was Coach Jones's message to you guys after the game?
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not the end of the season that we lost to them. It's kind of good. We didn't have that in a while. Somebody could come show us what it's like to lose again, but it's definitely not over. It's a marathon. So we're just going to get back and practice hard, and it's not the last time we're going to see him.
Thanks.
Thank you. Is that it?
Raymond Rappert with the Taunton. For me, it was a slow start to start the first half. How did Coach Jones keep you guys motivated to get ready for the second half after the slow start from both teams?
Just stay locked in, stay true to who we are. We always say that making shots and stuff is fake juice, so we just continue to guard it and continue to play together and trust each other, and we're just gonna keep playing, see where it goes.
Yeah, it was unfortunate you guys had tough defeat this weekend against Winthrop. You got 4 games left in the season. What is your motivation to get ready for these last 4 games and get ready for the tournament in a few weeks?
Well, knowing our team, I just feel like them losses are motivation. Like it would just, we got them losses. We're gonna take them as men, keep our heads high, and we're just gonna get back and grind even harder. Like now we see what we got to compete against when it gets down the road. So I just think we're gonna use that as motivation by itself and continue to keep grinding.
Hey, thanks, guys. Big boy basketball game tonight. That's kind of game you expect in February and March. And, I thought our guys responded the right way from the events of last night and, gave ourselves a chance to win. And unfortunately, we didn't get it done. But definitely proud of the way we responded and came in here with the idea of coming out here with a win tonight.
Questions for Coach?
Yeah, Mike, I used the word disappointment to Ali, but maybe the better word is missed opportunity when you hold them to 18 points in the first half and only have a 4-point lead. Is that kind of how you felt, or did you feel okay about where things were? Because, I mean, played so good defensively. Do you hope to get just a bigger advantage going into halftime?
Nah, I was really happy with a 4.2 possession game after shooting 34% from the field in the first half. The fact that we didn't give them any second chance points the first half, the fact that we held them to 25% field goals. Nah, I never worry. And maybe I should, maybe I'm not that smart, but I never worry about the offensive side of the ball as much as some people do. I worry about, our effort defensively because teams really don't like to play against that. And, we made it difficult for them and gave ourselves a lead going into halftime. I was really proud of our guys. One of the best halves I've ever been affiliated with.
And that second half, that first 10 to 12 minutes, they kind of take control, hit 5 threes. What was the difference? I mean, obviously the shot score going in for them, but did you see any difference from you guys, or just kind of they just had a little more success?
I don't think we had the same level of intensity. It's hard to maintain that for 40 minutes. Coming out of the locker room, the last couple of games, we just haven't had the same level of intensity that we had, for this first half. But they're big time players, man. I mean, them dudes stepped up and made some big time shots. The thing that I'm most proud of is that we didn't wilt. We came right back. We took the lead again. So that's our team grew up a lot between last night and tonight. We grew up a lot between the beginning of the second half and the last 2 minutes of the game. So our guys are playing college basketball for the first time, and those guys are very experienced and they know what to do in those situations, and we're learning what to do.
I was going to ask about that last 2 minutes. How much of a learning experience is that, where you guys are trying to fight? Guys got the turnover, I think, with about 90 seconds, and then they pulled away a little bit. What'd you see kind of there in that final 2 minute stretch that you'd like them to learn from?
We gave up an offensive rebound, which I believe they scored on that possession. We gave up a 3 in transition, and then we gave up a 3 on a flare screen that we didn't really talk through. So, those are things that we can show them on film and learn, and make sure that if you're in the game at the end, you're locked in on what's going on, and we don't give them any open thing. If they make a shot over our hand, we can live with that. But to give up those open ones, those hurt, and those are things that sometimes you have to learn from pain, man. You can't learn from all the good stuff all the time, and so that pain should really teach us some good lessons. I told our team, I said that most people in life have to directly experience something and fail. The smart people, they learn from watching others and they don't have to go through it themselves. So they learn indirectly. But, sometimes with a team as young and inexperienced as ours, we have to learn the hard way directly through pain. And so hopefully this pain will, result in something better, next week and as we go down the stretch of the season.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, Coach Jones, tonight at the first half, both teams combined for 16 to 54 shooting to start the game. How did you prepare for the defensive slugfest that you had for against Winthrop tonight for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of our identity. We just didn't do it last night. We did it for much shorter stretches. So this is, tonight is what we expected from our team. They're a team that's explosive. They score, 80 some points a game. And for us to come out and defend the way we did tonight is what gave us a chance to win games. Everyone gets enamored by the scoring and the shooting. I get enamored by the defense and the rebounding. And because my experience over 30 years of basketball is that the teams that do that have a chance to win night in and night out, whether your shots are falling or not. It's really hard for someone to make every shot that they take. Even Steph Curry, misses shots. So, you can't count on making shots every night. And we have a saying that making shots is fake juice. The other stuff is real, diving on the floor, getting 50-50 balls, taking charges, blocking out, rebounding, running the floor. There's 100 things that are, real juice that give you real energy other than making shots. And so we try to concentrate on that, and that's kind of who we are.
And Fah'Mir mentioned earlier that these losses are going to be motivation for you guys later down the road, as you got 4 games left in the Big South Conference regular season and the tournament head coming up.
Yeah, we're really hoping. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What is the hope for the next 4 games and then heading into the conference tournament?
We know we have 4 games left, but we only focus on the one that's in front of us. That's the only one that really matters. God willing, we'll play a game next Thursday. Obviously with this season, you never know, but hopefully we'll play that game and we'll give 100% of our attention to that game, learning, anything that we can along the way from this game and all the practices that we have between now and then, and just, let the chips fall where they may in that game. And then once that game's over, we'll focus on the next one. And, hopefully we'll have another opportunity to play Winthrop this year.